Hello, heroes. I am Tom Pounder, and this is the Digital in 5 show. This is where I take 5 minutes to talk about digital tools and trends that are happening around the world and apply it into our ministry context. And today we're going to talk about analytics and the top analytics that you should be looking at in the different social platforms and on Google. Now, to start us off, though, I do want to just stress what's the importance of analytics. Why should we be looking at analytics? And the key reason why we should be looking at analytics is just simple. You find out what's working and what's not working. You find out what posts are doing great and what are reaching more people and which posts aren't working. I mean, it's that simple. If you want to know what's good, if you want to maximize your time and energy and efforts to do good quality content, then you got to find out what's working and what's not working. And that's where you check in with the analytics. So now that we know why we check in with the analytics, let's talk about the different analytics you should be looking at for your ministry profiles. Now I'm going to hit on all of these and I'm going to include links on them so you can just check out the links if you forget them on the show notes. So don't stress about writing down all these links if you don't know them already. But the first one that you want to be checking out is Google Analytics. Now, Google Analytics is really primarily a web-based one that you want to know about your website and the main website your church or your ministry has to use. And that can be found at analytics.google.com. It's simple to set up if you haven't set one up already. But the great thing about the Google Analytics is that you get to find out what posts are working, what pages are working, and how long people are actually staying on your page. Again, you want people to stay on your website as long as possible. Well, here you get to find out how long people are staying on your pages, how long they're staying on your site in general, because the longer you can keep them there, the more curious they are and the more likely that they're going to check out your church or your ministry because of that. So those are the key things about Google Analytics that I really love. Now, Facebook Analytics are called Insights, and you can find those at the very top of your page. And the one thing I love about the Facebook Analytics is that you get to check out how many people are liking your page, how many people are engaging in your posts, and what the total reach of your posts are. Because then you get to determine, okay, well, this worked better than that. I got to do more posts similar to this rather than posts similar to that. You get to really kind of test and see what's working and what's not working very simply on their insights page. So Facebook Analytics are really helpful to determining how you're reaching more people, how you're engaging with them, and what they're most interested in. Now, very similar to Facebook Analytics, Instagram Analytics are called Insights as well. Go figure, because Facebook owns Instagram. But there you can find out very similar things, and it's all on your mobile phone because Instagram is basically a mobile app that you can use even though you can access it through the web. But you're looking at posts, you're looking at how many people you're reaching, how many people are engaging with it. I actually like using Instagram Analytics a lot because I can just do it simply from my phone and kind of just scroll through and find out what people are liking, what people are engaging in, how many more followers I'm getting, and so forth. So Instagram Analytics are really cool. You just have to do it from your phone primarily. Now, Twitter Analytics, my favorite platform, of course, is found at analytics.twitter.com. And I actually really like the makeup of Twitter Analytics. It looks different than Facebook or Instagram Analytics, and it's very simple and clear cut. They'll tell you what your top performing tweet is. They'll tell you how people are engaging with your overall month that just happened. So it's really kind of cool and simple. It's done in different charts and whatnot, but it's right on the screen. You don't have to click a bunch of different buttons or different pages to get the right analytics. It's all kind of right there, and you can kind of just scroll down your browser and find out the different months of what was successful, what wasn't successful. So Twitter Analytics are very simple, they're very clean, and I really like looking at them a lot. The last one I want to look at is YouTube Analytics. Now, YouTube Analytics can be found in the studio version. It's fairly new. They were beta testing it for quite some time, but now it is what it is. And you get to check out a lot of different things. You can also track how individual videos are doing, what the engagement rate is, what the demographics are. Again, all these analytics, you can go really deep into them, but if you want just some surface level things, again, with YouTube Analytics in the studio, you get to see what videos are performing very well and the makeup of why people are going to them, how long they're staying and watching the video. It's really cool how YouTube has their studios set up and you can just check out the various different analytics there. All right, so those are the 5 analytics that I really look at regularly for our ministry account or even for my YM Sidekick stuff that I do. So I would encourage you, look into them. If you have never looked into the analytics, dig into them a little bit. You can go as deep as you want, but at least on the surface level, you get to see what's working and what's not and how far your reach is, so you can give future ideas that you have a test and just be able to kind of look back and say, did that work or did that not work? So that's what I have for you. But I also know that there's lots of different analytics that people like to check in on and look at to see how well they're doing. So if you have an analytic or you have a key area that you're looking at when you do your analytics, hey, definitely put it in the comment section below or hit me up on Twitter at TA Pounder. I would love to continue this conversation more online as we look at how we can best reach more people for Christ using analytics. All right, heroes, well, that wraps it up for us today. As always, you can check out this video on YouTube, subscribe to it, or iTunes and Spotify on the podcast level. Again, you can subscribe to it, or you can get all this information at ymsidekick.com. There I've also got information about Digital Bootcamp. It's the free Facebook group designed for all ministers to learn digital tools so that we can expand our reach and reach more people for Jesus Christ. All right, heroes, well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.